Hello children, good morning. Today in this class, let us discuss about 8th standard second language English, the poem Somebody's Mother. This poem is written by Mary D'O'Brien. This is second part of the poem. In yesterday class, we know that Somebody's Mother poem is written by Mary D'O'Brien. In this poem, the poet has described about a poor woman, a poor old lady, and she wore ragged clothes, and her clothes were faded, and she was very weak, and she was standing near the road to cross the road. But she is unable to cross the road because of her ageness, and she was totally weak, and she needs somebody's help to cross the road. Then at that time, if anybody came to help her, and all the things you have already know in my yesterday class. At that time, when the school left at the same time, at that time the boy has came forward to help her. When the school left, all the boys came with happily. It's a merry group here. They have described like that. But in that group, all the boys they went like that. Among them, one of the happiest lad, one of the boy, he came forward to help this lady, because maybe for that boy, her mother has guided to help the needy people like that. Okay. Now we'll see that half of the poem I am already explained in my last class. Remaining poem, what it's there, now I am going to explain it to you now. He guided the trembling feet along. See, he paused beside her and whispered low, "I will help you across if you wish to go." Her aged hand on his strong young arm she placed, and so without hurt her harm. See, he paused beside her. He came silently and he was standing beside her, and he whispered in a low voice. He whispered in a low voice. Slowly he spoken to her, "I will help you. I will help you, grandma," like that he will say, "and across the road. I will help you to cross the road. If you wish to go, if you want to cross the road, means I'm going to help you," like that he will say. Her aged hand on his strong young arm, and after that he holded her aged hand, and he kept her hand on his young arm, and with no hurt or no harm. And she placed, and so without hurt or harm. And it means ಅವನು ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ನೋವನ್ನು ಮಾಡದೆ ಅವನ ಅಜ್ಜಿಯ ಕೈಯನ್ನು ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ, ಅಂಡ್ ಅವನ ಭುಜದ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವಳನ್ನ ರಸ್ತೆಯನ್ನು ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಮುಂದೆ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ. He guided the trembling feet along. He guided, ಒಂದೊಂದು ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯನ್ನು ಇಡುವಂತಹ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲೂ ಸಹ ಅವನು ಆಕೆಗೆ ಗೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. He guided the trembling feet along. ಅವಳ ಏಜಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಕಾರಣದಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಏಜಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡಿ ತುಂಬಾನೇ ನಡುತ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾಳೆ. ಒಂದು ಮತ್ತೆ ವಿಂಟರ್ ಸೀಸನ್ ಸಹ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಚಳಿಗೆ ಅವಳು ತಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅವಳು ನಡುತ್ತಿರ್ತಾಳೆ. ಟ್ರೆಂಬಲಿಂಗ್ ಫೀಟ್ ಅಲಾಂಗ್, ಇವನನ್ನೇ ಬಾಯ್ನೇ ಅವಳು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾಳೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. ಪ್ರೌಡ್ ದಟ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಓನ್ ವರ್ ಫರ್ಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್. Proud that, and she was feeling proud that the God has sent to somebody to help her, like that she is feeling in her mind, and own were firm and strong, and she was totally have the belief towards the boy that he was going to help her, and nicely she will cross the road with not any difficulty, like that she trusted him. Then back again to his friends he went. After helping the granny, he went with his friends. His young heart happy and well content. See, his young heart happy and well content. Children, you know very well that if we anytime if we help to other people, that time we will feel some sort of consolence in our mind. Samadhana, the trupti, satisfaction. We are going to get some of the satisfaction in our mind that we have helped the needy people like that. Here also in this poem, that happiest lad got satisfaction and he got happiness in his mind that he has helped that old lady, children. Okay. After going to her house, that lady, what she did, that somebody's mother, aged lady, what she did in the night, she prayed for that boy. She prayed for that boy. Let's see what will happen. She is somebody's mother, boys, you know. Here, the poet, Mary Dubrine, she wants to convey that she is telling to all the audience and all the readers to that she is somebody's mother. She is somebody's mother. She is not our mother, but she is somebody's mother. But boys, you have to help her. You know, for all she is aged. Why we should help her means she is aged and she is so poor and she is slow. Because of her agedness, she is very slow. Therefore, we should go and help her children. And I hope some fellow will lend a hand. We know that if we are not willing our mind to help her means, some other will come, some other person will come and he will be able to help her. But what we have to keep in our mind that we should always show to the sympathy or kindness towards the needy people. This is the nature we should develop in our childhoodness, children. Like that, and I hope some fellow will lend a hand. Some fellow will lend a hand to help my mother. You understand? Today I am going to help somebody's mother. In future days, some boy will come to help my mother. This is the tendency will go in our throughout life, children. To help my mother, you understand? To help my mother, you understand? If ever she is poor and grey, when my mother is aged and when my mother is helpless in that age, that time somebody will come and somebody will help to my mother. Therefore, I have to learn the nature of helping the aged fellows. When her own dear boy is far away, when somebody's mother's kids were not with her and she is far away from her, that time somebody will come and help her. And somebody's mother bowed low her head. See, after in the evening, after went to her house, that lady, when she is in her house, she was praying towards this boy, and she is telling that in her home that night, and the prayer she said, she was doing the prayer for that boy, and she said was, God, be kind to that noble boy. God, be kind to that noble boy, who is somebody's son and pride and joy. See, he is somebody's son and he should always be prideful boy and he is always be joyful boy. He should lead a peaceful life throughout his life. Like that, she blessed that boy from whom she was taken help from him. This is all about the somebody's mother poem, children. Now see I have written some of the difficult words on the blackboard here from this poem. Glossary. Sick, ragged means clothes badly torn. Clothes badly torn. Here, chill. Chill means unpleasantly cold. Unpleasantly cold. And one more, throng. Throng means crowd. Throng means crowd. Heated means paid attention. Paid attention. ಗಮನವನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಹಾಗೆಯೇ hailing means welcoming. Hailing means welcoming. Then piled means put one on other. Put one on another. Okay. And then one more, seventh one, hasten means moved with speed. Moved with speed. Here meek means mild. Meek Here, gayest laddie. Gayest laddie means happiest boy. Here, lad means boy. Lad means boy. And one more, paused. Paused means waited. Paused means waited. Stopped for a while. Stopped for a while. And few other words also we can see here. Glad means happy. Glad means happy. For this glad word we can see the synonyms. Okay. Glad is happy. Okay. Enjoy, joy, pleasure. These are all the word we can see for the synonym of glad word. Okay. And then your attention. Glad means look. Afraid means fear. Afraid means fear. Afterwards, I think I understand the poem. Okay. Now we'll see the comprehension part of this poem, children. Some of the question answers they have given here. Let's discuss about that. Okay. See, the first question is, what kind of a woman do you find in this poem? What kind of a woman do you find in this poem? Let's see that. What is the answer for this question means? The woman was very old. The woman was very old, poor and very weak. Which kind of woman we can see in this poem is? Old, poor and weak woman. We are going to say in this poem. And she was not able to tolerate that severe cold. She was not able to tolerate the severe cold. This is the answer for first question. Okay. And come now go for the second question. Where was the woman standing? Why was she standing there? Where was the woman standing? Why was she standing there? For this question, what is the answer, children? The woman was standing at the cross. The woman was standing at the cross to cross the road. To cross the road. And third question. Why was the woman very cautious? Very anxious. Why was the woman very anxious? For this question, she was anxious because the road was busy and slippery. She was very much anxious because the road was busy and slippery. She was weak and couldn't cross it alone. She was weak and couldn't cross it alone. And then fourth question, what are the children compared to? What are the children compared to? Here, in somebody's mother poem, the children are compared to flock of sheep. Flock of sheep. Kuri Hindu. Okay. Then, did the boys lend the old woman a helping hand? Did the boys lend the old woman a helping hand? For this question, no. The boys didn't lend a helping hand to the women. No, the boys didn't lend a helping hand to the women, children. Next and the last question, first see one main. Why was the old woman hesitating to cross the road? Why was the old woman hesitating to cross the road? For this question answer, she was very weakened. Her legs were trembling. She was very weak and her legs were trembling with cold. So, she had no courage to cross such a busy and slippery road. Because she had no courage, to cross such a busy and slippery road. So, she was hesitating to cross the road. Therefore, she was hesitating to cross the road. And now come to the C2 main, children. How did the boy help the old woman? How did the boy help the old woman? For this question, when the boy saw this old woman waiting to cross the road, the answer is, when the boy saw this old woman waiting to cross the road, he ran to her. He ran to her and asked in a low voice. He ran to her and asked in a low voice that if she agreed, he taken the permission of that lady, okay. If she agreed, he could help her to cross the road. He could help her to cross the road. He took her aged hand in his strong young arms. He took her aged hands in his strong and young arms. He guided her trembling feet. He guided her trembling feet along and crossed the road without hurt her arm. Without hurt her arm. Okay. And the second question, what made the boy happy? Why he came forward to help that lady? What she get by helping her? It means, this is the answer for this question, children. The boy was full of love and compassion. The boy was full of love and compassion. Compassion means daya, kindness. Okay. Sympathy, empathy, these are all the words synonym for this word, okay? The boy was full of love and compassion and he might have been taught and he might have been taught the importance of helping the needy. The importance of helping the needy by his parents. When he did the same, he got satisfaction and joy. When he helped that lady, what he got then? He got satisfaction and joy. Enjoyment he got by helping that needy lady. Okay. And then, third question. What did the boy tell his friends? What did the boy tell his friends? The boy told to his friends that she was somebody's mother. She was somebody's mother, aged, poor and slow. Aged, poor and slow. So he helped her. Someday his own mother would be in similar situation. Someone else will come. Or someone else would help when he is not there. And the fourth one, what did the old woman say in her prayers that night? Why? For this question answer, that night at home, the old lady prayed for the boy who had helped her to cross the road. Her heart was overflowing. With gratitude and pride. She prayed, God, be kind to him, somebody's son. God, be kind to him for somebody's son. And the last question, do you like this poem? Why or why not? Tell me. This is the last question, okay? Yes, I like this poem because the helping nature and kindness of the body. Inspired many readers to do the same. This shows that we gain happiness if we help others. This is all about children. Somebody's mother poem is written by Benito Frank. It's a very beautiful poem, and from this poem we can learn the quality or nature of compassion towards the needy, towards the poor and aged people, how we should develop the how we should develop the kindness towards the needy people. I hope you understand my lesson very well. Thank you very much, children.